U.S. average large U.S. corporation. Number of directors, the average size is 11. Number of meetings per year, 8 to 9. That is every 2 months they have, every 4 months they have 3 meetings. Independent directors, 82%. Independent chairman, only 16%. Dual chairman, CEO, 63. So in other words, the dual CEO chairmanship is pervasive. Lead director, 95. Okay. Female directors, only 16%. The ones that at least one female director, 89%. Okay. Chairman's role. Chairman is the liaison between the board and management and between the board and shareholders. Chairman presides over the board, schedules meetings, along with the company secretary, sets the agenda, distributes material in advance, and management, along with the company secretary and management. Chairman leads in discussion of important items including strategy, risk, performance, compensation, succession, and mergers, and shapes the timing and manner in which these items are discussed. Let me ask a question. Should the chairman, do you think a good chairman, I'm going to just leave it, it's not, I know it's a little polemical, should a good chairman be actively involved in all of the discussions of the various agenda items? Or should a good chairman be more a leader, lead and direct and allow discussion and sort of, how should I say, be the conduct of the process? What do you think? Should the chairman be the driver or should the chairman be the facilitator? Later. Why do you say that, Leon? Just in your views. Okay, later. Why, Josephine? I'm not disagreeing, I just want to know what's your reasoning. Okay, don't want to see seen as a dictator. Could I also add maybe also to facilitate, to encourage discussion, encourage the varied viewpoints of everybody? Okay, in other words, you want to allow for a variety of viewpoints and a wide discussion. Anybody else? Yeah, you said so it should be the facilitator and allow more fulsome discussion on the issues, fine. No, I think I'm right here in that in Jamaica, most of our chairmen are independent chairmen. We tend to still have the predominance of the split between the chairman and the CEO, and the chairman not being also the CEO. I think I'm right in saying that. Would a joint CEO chairman be more of the former that is more engaged in discussion than an independent, let's say, outside chairman who is not the CEO? What do you think? Do you think, in other words, do you think whether it's a joint or separated chairmanship CEO, would that have a bearing on how the chairman manages the meeting? What do you agree? You agree with Josephine? Leon, are you agreeing with me? Oh, you need. So you think, is it that you think that an independent chairman, outside chairman, who is not the CEO, would be a better chairman than one who is also the CEO? Okay, fine. Anybody else on that? Because in the US they have, there can still be CEO, chairman, CEO in one and the same. And they seem to operate fairly well in many cases. I mean, I'm not sure that they operate any worse than elsewhere. Okay, can you hear me still? Okay, can you hear me fine? So, how do you think you keep a chairman who is also the CEO in line? What do the other directors have to do to make sure that doesn't dominate, doesn't tend to unpick his own directors, and thus allows for discussion? Remember, you're already saying if the chair, the meeting disagrees with the chairman, they also disagree with the CEO, one and the same person. How do they do that? Certainly, okay. Don't get in the bad books of this chairman. Anybody else? Sharon. Yes, but how do you, question I'm asking Dominic, I'm also thinking, how do you ensure it happening? Suppose, you see, whatever they say, the chairman should do this, or should have a responsibility to be a good chairman and therefore subordinate his CEO role to being the chairman at the board meeting. But suppose it's not going as well as you'd like. What do the directors do? What should they do? What do you advise them to do? I mean, and there's a lot of specific, situation specific, but I'm just in there possible views and maybe ways of approaching it. You follow what I'm saying? Okay, threaten to resign in mass. Okay, maybe you want to go escalate it to that level right away. Okay, request a vote on some of the issues. And what about just expressing a disagreement? Well, you say Dominic says softly. Okay. So, in other words, the vote, instead of throwing disagreed words around, you just express a vote on, request a vote on how we should proceed on any particular issue. Fair enough. Suppose the chairman disagrees, what do you do at that stage? Okay? I'll get some more, okay? So you want to have some results, but also have a cohesive, functional board. Was the board disintegrates? I've been a little bit of a devil's advocate here, you know. The slide I have here in front of me, nothing beats a vote, okay? Nothing beats a vote. Fair enough. What you're really saying is the votes will tell which way the thinking of the meeting is going, especially if it's a fairly, if the decision on one side or other is fairly large, the majority is fairly large. Yes, and that's why I have the slide here on this issue. Should the chairman be independent? The pluses and minuses. And this agreement is quite productive. You see all the viewpoints, I agree. But we humans sometimes, Lisa, and I agree with you, because we humans sometimes don't have the ability to separate disagreement and issues from personal disagreement or disagreement of the person, not with the person, of the person. How do we get that more of those? This is probably why I also want, I'm also very supportive of having a larger number of people with board oversight, fiduciary responsibility experience, you know, and I encourage all of you to get some of that. I agree with you, disagreement can be quite productive. This is where the chairman should step in. A good chairman would keep the meeting where you're disagreeing points as opposed to having personal differences. Personality differences, I should say. Okay, should the chairman be independent? We have this slide here, says all four pluses. Clear separation from management, so I think most of you are saying. Your authority to speak on behalf of the board, as opposed to having responsibility to the board and management. Eliminates conflicts of interest, conflicts of roles. CEO more time to run the company. Very true. CEO can then focus on being more the operations, management, executive and operations management. And downsides, artificial separation of dual chairman CEO is effective, but again, they haven't tried it, another one is effective. Why would you want to try? Difficult to recruit a CEO that expects to hold both jobs. I don't think that is the norm in Jamaica though. A new CEO doesn't necessarily expect to be also chairman. I don't think that applies really in Jamaica. And the last one, does it really complicate decision making? Do you need a dual CEO chairman to make decision making more effective and more productive? What do you think?